Mag-focus muna tayo sa definition. Proportion is an equation that shows that two ratios or fractions are equal. Say yung ating ratios are A is to B, saka C is to D. Sabi ng definition, these two ratios are always equal. Dahil dalawang ratios ang involved, automatically, lagi tayong merong apat na terms, yung A, B, C, and D. Now, the second and third terms are called means, while the first and fourth terms are called extremes. So yung B and C, mga means yan, and A and D are extremes. This whole thing is what we call the column form of proportion. Actually, dalawang forms ang meron tayo sa proportion. Column form ay pwedeng ma-transform into that form. At ang tawag sa form nito ay fraction form of the proportion. Okay? So, ganun pa rin, yung second term saka yung third term ay mga means, yung first term saka yung fourth term ay mga extremes. So, tandaan natin, importante na alam nating identify kung sino yung mga means, kung sino yung mga extremes sa column form o mapa-fraction form man. Cross-multiplication property of proportion. Sa ibang books or references, ang tawag dyan ay cross-product. Meron naman, ang sabi ay first law of proportion. Yung iba naman, fundamental law of proportion. Sa presentation natin, allow me to use this term, yung cross-multiplication property of proportion. Anyway, pare-pareho lang naman ang ibig sabihin nila na the product of the means is equal to the product of the extremes. Kahit na ito na lang i-memorize nyo. No, yung the product of the means is equal to the product of the extremes. No, yung second term saka yung third term ay equal sa first term at fourth term. So, kung naka-column form man o fraction form, madali na yan. Ayan. One of the applications of cross-multiplication property of proportion is it can be used to check whether a given pair of ratios form a proportion or not. Halimbawa, yung 15/20 and 3/4, these two are both ratios, di ba? Now, to apply the property, apply muna natin yung definition ng proportion na ang sabi ay it is an equation that forms or shows that two ratios are equal. So, equate natin yung 15/20 over 4. Okay? Now, apply natin yung property, yung cross multiplication. 15 times 4 is 60. Tapos 20 times 3, para mag-cross siya, 20 times 3 is 60. So that's it. Yung 60 ay equal sa 60, kaya yung given ratios ay proportion. Next, yung 4/7 and 12/21. Ganun pa rin, apply natin definition ng proportion. Equate natin yung dalawa sa isa't isa. Tapos, apply natin yung cross multiplication property. 4 times 21 is 84. Tapos 7 times 12 is 70 plus 14. That's also 84. Equal sila sa isa't isa. Kaya yung given ratios ay nakakabuo ng proportion. Next item, 3. 3/5 and 8/15. Gawin natin equation yan. 3/5 equals 8/15. Tapos apply natin yung cross multiplication property. 3 times 15 is, of course, 45. Tapos 5 times 8 is 40. Obviously, hindi yan equal sa isa't isa. Kaya, not a proportion. Hindi pwede maging proportion yung given two ratios. Item 4, give it a try. Ayan, kung susundan natin ginagawa natin dito sa item 3, sa kay previous items, gawa tayo ng equation. Tapos, 6 times 56, imagine that, sobrang laki, di ba? Pero try pa rin natin. 56 times 6 is 336. Tapos yung 8 times 42 is also 336. Kaya yan ay proportion. Kaso, masyadong malaki yung mga numbers. Medyo, minsan, mahirap nang isipin yun, di ba? Kaya gawin natin yung isang strategy, yung simplifying ratios. So, para mangyari yan, kopyahin muna natin yung equation. Let's say ito na yung magiging solution mo. Yung 6/8, pwedeng maging 3/4. Yung 42 saka 56, ang GCF nila ay 7. So yung 42, magiging 6 na lang. Yung 56, magiging 8. O, di ba? Yung 6/8, magiging 3/4 na lang. Na-simplify siya. Yung 6/8, pwedeng maging 3/4 din. Di ba? Pwede mong i-simplify further pa yan. Pero kung ako yan, diretso na ako sa cross multiplication para mas mabilis. 3 times 8 is 24. And 4 times 6 is also 24. O dyan pa lang, napatunayan ko na yung given ratios ay proportion. Hindi talaga magiging pare-pareho yung mga lalabas sa last part. Ang importante, maipakita mo na equal sila. Para masabi mo na yung given pair of ratios ay proportion. Item 5, 2/8 and 4/20. Do they form a proportion? Same process. Gawin mo na natin equation yan. Kaya ito ay 2/8 equals 4/20. Tapos, apply natin yung cross multiplication property of proportion. 2 times 20 is 40. And then 8 times 4 is 32. Obviously, these two are not equal. Kaya yung given ratios do not form a proportion. Okay. So, kung maliliit lang yung mga numbers, madali lang yan. Madali lang i-apply yung property na yan. Paano naman yung last item, item 6? Gawin natin equation yan. 75/90 equals 45/54. Next, kung i-apply mo directly yung proportion, yung property dito, 75 times 54, napakalaki nun. Tapos malaki din to, 90 times 45. Kaya gawin natin, bago natin i-apply yung property na yon, subukan muna natin yung simplifying ratios. Yung 75 at 90, meron silang GCF na 15. So divide mo yan pareho by 15. 75 divided by 15 is 5. Tapos 90 divided by 15 is 6. Next, yung sa right side, yung 45/54, ano yung GCF nila? Correct, 9. So divide mo yung pareho by 9. Yung 45, divide mo ng 9, magiging 5 yan. Yung 54, divide mo rin ng 6, or 9 rather, 6 din yan. So yun na. Equal na sila. Pwede ka na mag-stop dito. 5/6 equals 5/6. So that's it. Proportion yung given ratio. So okay lang po yun kahit fraction? Yes, okay lang yun. Again, ang goal mo lang naman ay maging equal yung sa last part ng iyong solution. So yan ay proportion. So that's it. Goodbye and thank you.